Just because we want to manifest something, and we may make a vision board, or we may write down our intentions for the new moon, or work with those traditional methods, it doesn't always mean that things show up. And it's something that not many people talk about, but it's blocks. So in spiritual truth and in the energetic side of our reality, if something isn't showing up when you are trying to call it in, when your intention is, I want love, or I want my ideal job, and it doesn't show up, it always means this one thing. There is a block inside of you, or your reality, or your thoughts, or your emotions that is keeping it from being able to show up tangibly in your reality. There are usually some blocks that make a big difference when we clear them. The kind of energy work that I do really helps you to not just know that the block is there and then work for like 10 years to try to release the block with magical methods or do affirmations 40 times a day. When we work with energy consciously on the metaphysical level, it's fully possible to zap the block. There are so many people, you'll see them on the internet, or you might have friends who do this. They make a vision board and they just try to talk themselves into the idea that their vision and their desire is going to show up. And yet it doesn't. And that's why so many people think that spiritual work and energy work is just woo-woo fantasy out there. It's because there are so many people missing these detail steps that can make all the difference. When you work with energy and you know your blocks and you clear your blocks, they stop blocking you. So then new things become possible. So we have to bring these shadows and blocks to our awareness, because otherwise we keep being limited by them. Something that so many people don't like doing. If we're spiritual, it's so amazing to connect into the possibility of what we want and to focus on our ideal life and to be in that state of, I have it already. But we want it to show up physically, we want it to show up tangibly, and this is the work that we really kind of have to go through in order to fully make sure that that happens. Okay, so it's like a detox. It's an emotional, mental belief detox, if you will. When you start to recalibrate these beliefs and blocks on the energy level, that's when things really begin to show up differently, because your set point changes. Your reality is showing up a mirror to what you hold inside, in essence. The ancient saying from the Emerald Tablet is, and it's very true, and energy research and science shows it, it's as within, so without. So if you are wanting to manifest something and your inner world is not aligned, it can't show up. A lot of people have resistance to doing it, but the problem is you can just keep being blocked by the same things, and that's why there are millions and millions of people out there in the world with their vision board, with their affirmations, who never see their dream come true.